Yes, YouTube, how you doing? This week somebody told me in the comments to check out a guy called Roy Clark after I watched Marcin, or Markin, can't remember, I'm sure it's Marcin. The guy is dangerous. He is one of the most skilled guitar players I have seen on YouTube. Just his technical ability is scary and he's got so much energy. Now, I was very interested in this one because he's about to play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. 6 minutes of it. So we're going to check that out. If you've not subscribed, push the button, that'd be great. And yes, let's dive straight into Marcin and Moonlight Sonata. Okay, let's stop it there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen Crossroads? So Crossroads is a movie with Ralph Macchio and the Karate Kid, right? And in Crossroads, there's a battle at the end of Crossroads, the movie, as I'm sure some of you guys know. And Ralph Macchio has got to pit his guitar skills against the devil. The track that they play was originally recorded by Steve Vai, so the playing is phenomenal. If you want to listen to it, it's called Eugene's Trick Bag. It's called Eugene's Trick Bag, yes. And it's phenomenal. It's one of those things that you'll see and you go, oh, I want to play that. I've got to play that. I think most kids of that generation, which was my generation in the 80s, anyone that saw that was interested in guitar said, I need to play that. And then quickly realised how much time it would actually take to do it. Now, this piece here blows it out the water as far as technical ability is concerned, because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculously fast. He's using tapping, he's got his fingers on the go. Now, as you can see, it's a live performance also. So the guy is a really good performer as well. He's using the stage. He's really good visually as well. You know, he's not scared about this performance. And while those runs that he's doing are impeccable, just total spirit. bags of energy. This dude is fearless. This dude is not scared. Somebody told me in the comments for the last video that I think he practices 3 or 4 hours a day. It's obvious that he's doing that because his playing is absolutely brilliant. It's great. Now, all this percussive stuff, the percussive tapping is great. I heard somebody a few weeks ago on, I think it was Facebook, and these two guys were commenting on a guitarist who was playing, it was just a local gig, and somebody asked, is this live? You know, his friend was a guitar player, and the friend says, oh no, it's no live, no chance. Because the guitar player, he was doing this, hang on. So the guitar player, he was fixing his faders on his mixer, but at the same time, his hand was playing. Now you don't need to pluck a guitar. For any of you guys that aren't guitarists, you don't need to pluck a guitar to get a sound out of it. You know, you can hammer on your fingers, even chords. Especially if you've got a bit of distortion on there, if it's going through an amplifier, then you can get a sound out of the guitar without touching it, you know. His left hand is doing stuff, and his right hand is doing all this percussive stuff on here, which is getting this massive sound, right? And with the orchestra, it's great to see one of these modern guitarists embrace other musicians as well and say, okay, I'll play this with an orchestra. So he's got, I don't know if it's a full orchestra he's getting there, but he's got some kind of string section, right? I think this is a great piece. Now, what I was saying at the start is that, now I'm not going to say who's better, Roy Clark or Marcin, because I do believe that once you get over a certain level of learning music, it's just your own voice and your own things that you've got to say, and it's subjective. Like I always say, it's to do with the listener. There is no better. Now, someone could play faster. You could measure it and say, okay, they can actually play faster.
Is that better? I don't know. Maybe it is for some people. Maybe that makes them a better guitar player.
But we're going to check this video out, and then on the video right after this one, I'm going to check out Roy Clark, but not before we check out the rest of Moonlight Sonata, because like I said, it's not just the musical performance here, it's the physical performance. He's putting his heart and soul into this. It's brilliant. I love it. my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yes, yes, Marcin. Absolutely amazing, son. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. What performer? What a performer. Wee cheeky grins in there as well when he was playing. Did you see that? It's funny because if you watch the Crossroads duel, the battle at the end, it's very reminiscent of that whole piece, that whole Beethoven piece. Definitely check that out. You'll love it. It's really inspired. As this is. That just blew me away, that in front of an audience as well. Totally fearless and using the stage, performing to the audience. Yeah, it's great. Right, next we are going on to Roy Clark and we're going to check him out. I have music as well. I'm not a shredder like that. I used to kind of shred metal stuff, so I know a little bit of the tapping, but I sing and I play the guitar. Here's my music.
Recommending, reoffending, just to stop the world from ending. Space Kid and a bit in the middle. I'm worn out and faded, and just like a space kid, you fade away to the bit in the middle.
So please do check that out. I've got a little bit on Spotify, but the main stuff is on Patreon. And I put my gigs on Patreon as well, so I don't upload the gigs to YouTube. I put my little phone here at the side of the stage when I'm playing, and I upload a lot of the performances to Patreon. So please do check Patreon out as well. Yes, see you later, guys. You know it, boyo!